you put a finger on my sister, guaranteed your head pop, pop, pop just like blister. I might smile and grin, but trust me, darling, when it comes to...
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. It's your girl Mrs. and I'm back with another video. So today, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be doing another full face. I feel like I've been doing a full face quite a lot recently, but hopefully you guys have been enjoying them. But I am going for a phase right now where I'm decluttering my makeup collection, so I want to do something a little bit different, like my previous video where I'm going to be doing a full face using makeup that I may have not used, or I don't use or haven't used for quite some time. If you're curious, I am not filming a declutter makeup collection type of video because my collection is actually really small, and I don't really hold on to makeup or hoard makeup. As soon as I don't really like a certain product, or it's the wrong shade, or I just don't use it as often, I do find any reason to pretty much get rid of it. So that's why I'm not filming a declutter type of video, and it's not like I'm on any PR list to get, like, you know, bulk of makeup in one go. So yeah, unfortunately I'm not doing that. Maybe in the future, who knows, but I just thought it would be interesting to actually do a full face showing you guys some makeup products that I haven't used or haven't used for quite some time. Okay, so my brows are done. I already primed my skin, and if my eyes look a little bit more off than usual, I'm trying to get in a habit to remember to set my eyelids with a little bit of translucent powder, because I do have very oily lids. Like, it's probably, you could probably even see it now. That's why my eyes are a little bit, you know, ashy looking. But let's get on to foundation. So funny story, I picked up this foundation a while ago to actually do a first impression, because I haven't really seen or heard a lot of people using this foundation. But it's the all night long full coverage foundation from Barry M, and I've picked this up. I don't even know if this is the right shade for me, and I haven't actually used it since I've bought the product. So it doesn't specify if it's matte, if it's radiant, if it's demi matte, whatever. So we're just gonna find out today. But the shade that I do have is Chestnut, and from the bottle it looks like it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna give it a good shake, because I did see like a little bit of separation in a container when I picked it up. Just hopefully, let me see now. Okay, so that's 2 pumps. So oh, it's actually quite runny. Okay, I think it may work for me. Let's just see. It's a little bit red. Yeah, that is very red. Let me get my favorite brush, which is my NYX one, and let me blend that out. Ooh, girl, yeah, it's a bit red. It's a bit red. Okay, so far it dries quick. Whoa, this, no, so baby. Okay, that dried up really quickly to the point that I don't think I've even blended out. Call me crazy, but I feel like this is like a matte formula. Bearing in mind, I did use the Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer to obviously prime my skin, and that foundation dried up quickly. Like, so this dried up very quickly to the point me using my sponge now, the foundation is practically dry. It does have a full coverage. The undertone is a little bit warmer than, you know, what I like, but it's manageable by the time I use all my other products on my face. Okay, so what do you guys think of the shade? The shade Chestnut. It should be alright. I mean, obviously you guys know the chest is like, whew, light. But so yeah, let's just move on to the concealer. So the concealer that I picked up that I've noticed I haven't used for quite some time is the Colourpop, and I went for a phase where I was using this concealer quite a lot. Come on, darling. But yeah, it's the Colourpop Is It No Filter concealer. The shade that I've got is Dark 48. I believe I had 2 shades, but one of the shades I did give away, so I can't even remember the undertone or the coverage of this concealer because I haven't used it for so long. But yeah, I came across it and I thought to myself, maybe this is going to be something I might end up decluttering, and I probably won't repurchase because it is a nice concealer, but it's not worth for me to order it from the US website to get all the custom fee charges, and especially during the whole pandemic. God knows how long I'm going to receive my order. So I think it is going to be a case that I probably would get rid of this afterwards. But the more I look at my foundation, the more matte it is. I always apply too much concealer, and I don't know why I do that. But anyway, I'm gonna try and use this brush to blend up my concealer. What the hell? Is the concealer drying up quickly as well? Like, no, not today. Not today, people, not today. So I'm gonna contour my face, and I was actually kind of low-key upset that I have to mention this product in this video, but it is the Sleek Contour Kit, and I don't think I'm gonna give her away. Not yet. I'm not ready to let her go, because you know what, she was one of my first contour palettes that I was able to use for my skin tone, and even the highlighter shade is actually quite nice and flattering. So this one I got in the shade dark. I'm not too sure if they extended this one and added a deep, but I just don't really contour anymore. You guys know I personally dislike bronzing. You guys know I'm just gonna naturally get it anyway, so I'm gonna use her today. If I need a little bit of warmth, then I'm definitely gonna use a bronzer, but let me just use her today and see. Yeah, she's the contour shade, baby. I mean, it is a nice subtle contour. It's not really that pigmented. Now, it could be because of her age, because I've had this in my collection for quite some time, so she could get a little bit older now, but it is nice. Yeah, she's cute, man. She's cute. We can't let this one go yet. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, she is nice, and to be honest, this shade and undertone I do like to contour with, because it's not too grey and muddy and cool tone. I do need to add a little bit of bronzer on top. I can't even lie. It's just, it's not giving me the bronze that I need, you know. So then once again, don't really have an issue with bronzers, so I'm just going to use the Charlotte Tilbury, because this is what I'm using for my mirror today. So I'm going to use a little bit of this one. If you're curious, this is in, oh sorry, if you're curious, this is in the shade Deep. It's a Charlotte Tilbury one, and just to add a little, oh yes, oh. Give it to me. Add a little bit on the nose, you know, we got to do the nose. Oh gosh, went in too heavy, girl. Too heavy. Hey, wow, no, too much. Let me just bring that down from a 10 to a 2. Okay, so that's the base. I'm gonna hold on to Sleek a little bit longer because I can't let her go. She gives me too many memories. So we're gonna now set the concealer, and I'm not gonna lie, I was actually shocked that it came to realization that I haven't picked up this translucent powder for a long time, and I actually mentioned this one a few favorite videos back, maybe one of my first favorite videos that I done last year, and since then I've just slowly but surely just putting her at the back of my collection, and it's the Too Faced one. Now, no, Too Faced one has other shades. I obviously got the original shade when it came out, and it's the Ethereal powder, the Born This Way Ethereal powder. So it is a white translucent powder, but I low-key loved her. The only thing sometimes that annoys me about this container is this part, because I don't know, sometimes I feel like it gets in my way, but she is nice. I'm definitely not getting rid of her. I'm sorry, I'm just, it's just not happening. But it just, you know, came to light that I haven't picked her up for quite some time, because obviously other powders been taking the place. So I'm gonna use this today, or maybe that's why. Maybe because I've been moving away from using like a white translucent powder like the original Laura Mercier, and I've been loving like yellow undertone powders, reasons why I haven't been picking this one up as often, but she is low-key nice. Okay, so that is the powder applied, and it does give you like this nice highlighted lift, and it's actually really soft as well. Wow. But because of the whiteness, I'm gonna go in a little bit of my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder in the shade 445. I'm just gonna use it on a proper soft fluffy brush, because I don't really want too much coverage. So let me just use that just to help get rid of the whiteness a little piece. Hopefully it's not looking too dry, but it looks flawless in the mirror, so we're gonna keep it moving. Now, these two blushes I haven't used for quite some time, and this one from Milani, which is such a shame because I do love Milani blushes, like, don't get me wrong, I won't get rid of my other shades, but this one I am gonna give away because I don't know why I picked up the shade. She just doesn't really do it for me, and this is in the shade Berry Amore. It's a really nice soft coral shade, but yeah, it just doesn't really do it for me. And the other one is from Miss Lynn, and I haven't used it for quite some time because she is a very pink blush, and so I will have to use this blush for certain looks, which I'm not really adventurous with certain looks. So yeah, that's the shade there, the pink one, and I can't remember if I said this, but it's called Make Me Blush. So I'm gonna use both of them just to show you guys, you know, my vibe and what I mean. So I'm gonna use the Milani one first. Like, you see what I mean? Like, it just doesn't do anything. And because it has like these very fine shimmery particles, this type of blush tone, I will see more of the shimmery particles than the actual color, if that makes sense. So maybe you can see her. Can you not see her? Can you see? I mean, I'm proper digging in the pan, you know, but I'm gonna go in with the Miss Lynn one now. I'm gonna go very light because I don't really want, see what I mean? Jesus God. I don't really want a proper pink cheek hair, girl. Like, we ain't trying to do that tonight. So I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. Can you not see? No, it's upside down. This one is probably gonna wash me out, but this one is from Morphe, and it's the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. But this is the color story in this palette. Yes, she is very filthy, so please do not cuss me out. I know I feel shameful. Even when I try to wipe her, she just doesn't really get clean and good looking, but it is what it is. But this color story is me. The berries, the reds, the shimmers, the neutral tones, like, this is all me. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this look, but let me just get my juices flowing in my head, see what I could come up with off camera, and then we can do the next thing together. So one eye is done. So again, I went for like a bronzy look. I actually done a black outer V, which I haven't used a black on my outer V for quite some time. So I'm just priming my eyelid with the same Colourpop concealer. The first shade in the palette that I went in is G Money, which is this one right here, and I applied this in the crease. I was trying to apply it tightly in the crease because I actually didn't feel like to blow out this eye too much. On a tighter blending brush, I went in the shade Homebody, which is this one here, and I literally just applied it in the same area as the other shade. And then this is when I went back into the first shade, G Money, and then I start to like blow it out a little bit. Then on my outer V, I went in with black with another like tight tapered at the top fluffy brush, and used the shade Tempress, which is a black. So this is the shade Ride or Diamonds, and to me it's like a really nice glittery shade, but it's more of like a glittery topper, so it doesn't have the typical base of a shimmer. And I'm just going to use a brush that is dry, and look at that, dry glitter, no finger, and this applies very nicely. Then I've got a little bit of my Fenty powder, and just to soften around the edges, around so. Okay, so those are the eyes. So I'm going to neat it up a little bit, add a colour on the lower lash line. Not too sure what I'm going to use, but I'm going to add a little colour on the lower lash line, and then pretty much done. So the eyes are done, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, you're probably going to see a lot of bandanas being worn in my next videos because I'm just too tired and I do not have the energy to keep fixing up lace wigs out here, I'm gonna be honest. So I don't have a lot of setting sprays in my collection because I pretty much like to stick to what I know that works for me. But this setting spray, where are you? And it's the Revolution Fix and Glow Dewy Setting Spray with shimmer particles. I remember testing this out, and I don't think the shimmy particles are that bad and obvious. Yeah, it's not really. So yeah, as you can see from the bottle, it's still practically full. So I thought, you know what, let me see what she's saying. Hopefully she doesn't ruin the base. Okay, ready? Wait. Okay. She smells nice though. I like the smell of her. So now we're going to put on a lipstick. I'm obviously going to go for something nude and basic. You guys know how it is. But number one, I am going to dispose these lip glosses from Makeup Obsession. Since I've done my full face of Makeup Obsession video, obviously last year, I haven't used them. And I just don't really like the texture because they're quite thick and, you know, gumpy type of thing. Like, you know, when it's a little bit too much and the stringy business, like I just don't really like the texture of them. And that is one of the shades. I just thought to bring up one. This shade is called Hooked. Is it Hooked? Yeah, Hooked. And the other lipsticks are from the Renaissance collection, which, to be honest, I do like these lipsticks. I just haven't really been using them. So this shade is called Vintage, which is a really nice nude, to be fair. This one is a Vow, again another nude shade, and the formulas are really, really nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in the shade Vow. Okay guys, so this is the final and the completely glam. I just want to say thank you so much for you guys for watching these type of videos, and don't take them too personal and not get sensitive about them, because I know when you talk about products that other people may like, they might get, you know, a bit defensive about it. So I just want to say thank you so much that you guys just watch this for like pure entertainment. There is a few things that I am going to get rid of. The Colourpop concealer, wherever she is, I'm going to get rid of that because I think she's drying up now. She's getting a little bit old and dusty crusty, and I don't really need her. These lip glosses I'm going to get rid of as well because I don't really like the formula and the textures. This setting spray is nice. It doesn't give me the most dewy, luminous look that I was expecting, and maybe that's why I just used it the one time and I just put it on the side. But it has set my makeup quite well and has made my skin look like skin again, but it's not the most dewy spray. However, I am going to keep her. The Milani blush in the Berry Amore shade, I'm going to get rid. Just doesn't really do anything for me. It did create like a nice little, you know, concussion with the Miss Lynn blush, which I am going to keep. The Sleek Contour Kit, I'm going to keep for a little bit longer. But I do feel like once she's done, she's done. I don't see myself repurchase this again because I'm not really a contour type of girl no more. The foundation, she's actually quite decent, and this is like my first initial impression, so she is decent. I don't know, like I'm 50-50. It's like, is there any point in me keeping her? But then she's only £8. But then the undertone's a little bit off and it dries out very quickly, but she's okay. So I'm a little bit 50-50, so maybe I will just use her a little bit more often. But if I don't find myself picking this up again since this video, then that means she's gotta go. The Too Faced Born This Way powder, I'm gonna have to keep. I'm sorry, she is nice, I love the formula. And then lastly, the Jaclyn Hill palette. I know there was a lot of drama with this palette, with Morphe, with Jaclyn. Yeah, but you know what, this was actually gifted to me. My friend bought this for me. She actually bought it for herself, gave it to me to film it, and then she said, you know what, just keep it. So it would be damn right disrespectful for me to bin this. So, and I love the story. I'm sorry, I love these berries, these reds, the shimmers and all that. So I'm actually going to keep her. But yeah guys, that's pretty much the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I just want to say thank you so much once again for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate when you guys thumbs up this video. Leave a comment down below as usual. I love to speak to you guys, and I will also love to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
And boom, that on the show like big up my sisters.